Yeah, easy. And he could have did that a year ago.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams.
That's the genius of it.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Then, like, these drafts be so, like, solid. What's that?
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it.
If they don't have abilities, they can go.
I know we always talk about turnovers coming in
like,
bunches once you
that's also a part of cap management.
7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 2nd and 9, Wilkins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ajabo running in to take him down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
It's 80 where they don't come off the ground at all.
Stopped immediately there. Well, the Rams had 0-3 here to begin the campaign.
I learned one of them linebackers that I used to like. That nigga did not jump. His shit was like a 78. Like Trey.
To turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilkins. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams.
Wow, that did not speak my playbook.
What are you?
No, I'm gonna go re-add it after I play the score.
play fake. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And success now.
And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one.
He up 34-0. He's just trying not to get in trouble because he
really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Ooh, I hate that.
Only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Wilkins. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take it downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Let's go now.
From just shy of midfield, Wilkins. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early.
But I mean, it's a natural reaction sometimes.
Here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there and a pickup at 25.
Yeah, I got to learn.
That is definitely what we call our defense. And out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop.
Listen,
on that play, that didn't happen.
I really only roam. I roam with a blitzer or with a nigga that's in like a zone and everybody else is in there.
To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Boy, it'll fuck you up bad.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Hands it off one. That's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places.
Well, I'm going to throw so many motherfucking teams trying to break out this quarterback and wide receiver.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there they want to capitalize on.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter.
How much you cost?
Opportunities ahead. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Oh, God.
Score after one on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Throwing is Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Yeah.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit?
No, I think this is how you meet it.
Color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilkins.
Boy, that's terrible.
The Ravens able to get to him. This
Her name's
offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Going up top for Cup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd.
Nah, I'm good. I don't.
Couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
I seen where the nigga said it wasn't him. He didn't get there till the next day, so he didn't know no better or no worse.
Give him 9 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 10, Rams nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It was bald head ass Tasha. She a hater.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure
off,
because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the band.
Ever since season 1.
8 yards the gain on that last run.
Did you finish
it?
it? I was so motherfucking mad.
He'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5.
Like, she didn't have to die.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open.
No.
You can run just about anything. But a lot of times,
no, the cartel killed Darlene. I mean, yeah, the cartel killed Ruth too. Cause she killed that lady's son.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Yeah.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits.
They did flip the car, but they went home. They survived it. They went home, and the nosy ass detective dude was there, and he had a little bit of information on I forgot what, and the son bopped that nigga. Yeah.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick
Bopped
Queen.
that boy.
And the Ravens will take
Had
over
the
here
shotty.
at their own 14-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
He tried.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner,
I wanted Wendy to die. That's for sure.
Designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers.
That's what she did to Marty.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times
she did one nigga. She did her brother like, oh, yo.
You're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And tackled down after a gain
Wendy
of 3.
Bird's a
Leaves him with 1
bitch.
yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively,
Darlene was a fucking
give me the
psycho.
3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Nigga, you that dedicated to the craft, my boy?
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
She did.
Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for
like
that, a full-on
18.
blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
To about the 33-yard line.
Darlene.
And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews.
It wasn't little.
Is
No,
in some discomfort. The medical staff
she owns some
attend
shit
to
now.
him, and we will step aside.
I could hate on the way that bitch looked and her actions, but them crackers was getting to it.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
For the wham, just like you bitch ass bitch. Boom.
He's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get
like
back
they
to
used
the
to
line
be
of
like,
scrimmage.
you can't do this cause they connected.
Defensively
She
on 3rd.
still gone.
Now it's Jackson. And he's unable to hold the field, and that brings up 4th.
Ain't gonna be no disrespect around these here parts.
Going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route. You are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there, but let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next
I'm just
drive. The
gonna
Rams
fucking go back
offense
and make my
at the
playbook
line.
from scratch.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they
Like I write all my shit down so it don't be as hard.
Why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice.
And then I got like I got a baseline. I got a baseline playbook that's, you know, most of the shit that I always have in there.
He'll get this complete to
So
Cooper Kupp.
I start from
The
there
Rams going to go
because
ahead and use the first
even
of
in
their
the empty book
timeouts
is normally like
as
a
the clock
formation or
stops
two
here
that you
with
can't
46
take out.
seconds remaining in the first
So I
half.
built a book based
That's a nice
around
throw
that.
right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
I had to go buy a new controller.
He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play to put points on the board for their team.
I finally got a black one.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped to the 17.
May your blessing be mine. Goddamn. Said, may your blessing be mine. Let me give me a ball out of this.
Drive the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilkins off of play action. He's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Wilkins going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And now here is another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the third
Kmart wasn't getting paid, so I wasn't letting nobody else
the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch. Win this ball game.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Walton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's one. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that right down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A give running right is Akers. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Akers.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Akers.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football.
And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Good job, Kyle.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one.
The way that I ran, niggas think I was Iranian.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Going play action, Wilkins rolling to his left. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense,
look at Daryl Taylor getting in there.
To throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Third and long for Wilkins. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Good job.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding.
I don't know what you be doing. Y'all be doing
the Ravens send their punter crazy now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They must
Something that I hate about people calling no huddle is I had to
go. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Steps away to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any.
And my goodness, another interception.
And
the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
It's only 4 of y'all now?
The
They
Raven
ain't add
offense
nobody
set
yet.
at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pop your pussy and shake your ass this summer at Old Navy.
He'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Yeah,
So
he said my cousin
going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
But he lost his whole shit.
Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Walton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
I have an expression I say, love will not be afraid. So I spent my childhood going, see me, and then that turned into
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Baltimore, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0.
Both. Because I know his